Here we go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. Back 25. Mike, 58, right there. I don't think you got it, son. Say. Check. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Here you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw is Ryan. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line. 180. Check line 33. We don't want this.
To throw is Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Gun.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, Alpha.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Then this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch it.
We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Ready. 33. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yo! Check 50. Shift.
Now Gurley shoves him aside. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Man, I got you. Check.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey. 4 down.
They snap it to Newton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check 24. Slam.
X3, 218, chopper.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His sixth touchdown of the season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Joker. Go now. Check. 53's Mike.
Gurley.
Hey, they scared.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Here's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Alert flare. Check 13. Check safety. You go tight. You got tight.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Hey,
check Mike 33.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Freeman again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From midfield now on second down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into the pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Right at 8. 8. 8.
Check. Check hot route.
Gurley again here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Boston Scott, his first carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That second down play nets a -4. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Gun.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Check curls, check curls, check.
Go!
On the keeper, here's Ryan. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On 1st down, Scott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Great.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Set. Look at it.
33. I got you, son. I got you, son.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 33. 33.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, check 33.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton.
That's got to be a long.
And no, it's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Here we go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ryan And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, white.
Hey, here we go. 58.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go.
Now Gurley, handoff left.
Watch that free.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mike,
Set 180.
he's scared.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Forward there.
On third down, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First target, first catch, and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, it's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Bang, 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 bang. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Switch.
On second down now, it's Scott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3 down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 43. Tight dog.
Now a give running left for Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go, boy.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 37. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
Again, they run with Gurley.
Come on.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Watch the ship! SOS.
Now a handoff for Gurley. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Newton now to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's just me and you.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And